It's fall, but in Oklahoma, it always feels a little bit more like a lengthy Indian summer. Really, fall is a change of season that's more a sense memory than a date on the calendar. Finally, the heat is loosening its grip, and gradually, familiar surroundings are donning a little bit more of a rustic palette of those jewel tones that just dazzle. Welcome back to my channel. I hope that you have some time to pour yourself a cup of something cozy and join me for some homemaking projects and some updates. As seen in my last video, this is my $2.50 coffee table, and we just love this table. As you can see, I updated it for the season, which means that there's a basket there with some pumpkins and some dried hydrangeas, and of course, a scented candle. This table was just such a fun thrift find, and I just really love it. I think I love it because it was only $2.50, but really it's just such a great piece in our living room. So here we are, the not so fun part of homekeeping, I guess. I had decided to clean out my linen closet. That decision was made about 3 months ago, and yes, I'm just getting around to it now. So this was mission: clean out and organize the bedding, the towels, blankets, comforters, everything that was just shoved into our linen closet. Now, this linen closet we use for not only all of the bedding in the family, but also as our main towel closet, as it's right next to our first and main bathroom. So this closet is tiny, but it was just completely jam-packed full of bedding. I did have an original organization system to this closet, which was these labeled plastic laundry baskets. Each basket was labeled with the person's name, and their bedding was to be folded and kept in that basket. So all they would have to do is come to the closet, reach for their basket, grab a clean set of sheets, and be done. However, over time, we have just been kind of shoving things in that closet wherever it fits. And now I'm backtracking. I'm getting rid of things that we don't need. In these clips, you are going to see two big garbage bags full of extra bedding and extra sheets that I'm donating for our church yard sale coming up. As much fun as it is to go out shopping and get new things and bring things into my home, I also get just as much pleasure and joy out of getting rid of things in my home. So anytime I can tackle a big project and walk away with the excess chaos, which is the abundance of just extra things laying around, things that I know would be useful and helpful to somebody else, I love to get rid and donate them wherever's needed. Okay, so here we go. These are the baskets that are labeled with the names, ready to be filled back up with clean, organized sheets. And here you have it. So the complete bedding sets and the corresponding pillowcase. The bedding is put into the matching pillowcase, it's folded over, and it's put into that person's bedding basket. And here you have it. This was the pile of clothes that I had found in the sheets. A long time ago, I had a friend of mine say that the secret to finding missing socks is to look in your fitted bed sheets. And it's so funny because that is exactly what happens. I don't know if you've heard that before or not, but if you are missing socks, because if they go into the washing machine, they seldom come out together. I don't know why that happens, but here's a great tip. Missing socks, look in those fitted sheets. Sometimes they can even get rolled up in the top sheet. Even in bedding, look there and you'll be able to find a ton of socks. The happy finished project shot here. So mission, organized linen closet, complete. The fall decorations around my house this year are really simple, and I didn't really go over the top decorating for fall like I usually do. I ended up just pulling out a couple of pieces. I'm not crazy about the color orange, but for the fall, I do like to have a couple splashes of that color around the house. But I did use a lot of natural elements. So pumpkins, dried florals, and here you can see just like this strip of leaves just to bring in a little taste of what's going on outside. And this is a work in project that I'm sure you're going to hear more about in later videos, but I'm sure some of you can remember, or actually you can go back. I did a video on the gallery wall that I had in my kitchen, which I really, really loved. I like to use seasonal images, so I would switch it out every season. But ultimately, I ended up taking it down and putting up a project piece that has just baskets, a little bit simpler, but I did really miss that gallery wall. And so I decided over the summer that I was going to bring it back, but in a new space. Now we have 12-foot ceilings in our house, and I just don't look up enough. So I wanted to bring in the gallery wall and really put it all the way up nice and tall so that it brings your eye up to our beautiful ceilings. These are not so seasonal images. This is actually more of a collection of pieces that my husband had and pieces that my family members had. That print up there with the horse and the lady was actually a gift that my mom got for my sister years and years and years and years ago. And my mom has since passed away, and I don't know how I ended up with the picture. I think my sister ended up gifting it to my daughter, who is also a lover of horses. And it's beautiful and was hanging in my daughter's room for a very long time. And I thought that I should bring it out into the living room because every time I look at it, I think of my mom and my sister. The other pieces, there's a Norwegian prayer there framed that's from my grandmother. There is a duck image that was actually taken by a professional photographer, the same one who did our wedding. That was gifted to my husband from that photographer, who is also a very dear friend. He ended up passing away a couple of years ago too. And it's just nice to have that memory piece on the wall there. And then there's just a couple other odds and ends. I don't know. I'm looking at this space and I know that I'm going to be playing with it and trying to get the colors to flow a little bit better, but I do love a gallery wall. These are the thrifting pieces that I wanted to share with you this month. So like I said earlier, I haven't been thrifting that much because I feel like I just want to work with what I have as much as possible. But I did make a quick trip to the bins this past weekend with my daughter, and I found these two pieces, which I absolutely love. They're very cottagecore, just very my style. So that is a pillow. Of course, with linens, I bring them home and I wash them. And if I can't, then I don't bring them home. So this pillow actually washed up great. It's beautiful. I love it. Love the colors. And then this little gold mirror, I cleaned it up a little bit, but as you can see, it's still not 100%. I have to get in those corners to really get the dust off of this. But I just love this gold frame and that little picture above, and it's just really my style. I just thought it was really unique. So I swiped that up too. And again, at the bins, it's pay what you weigh. So not what you weigh, but what the items weigh. So these items were really, really cheap. I don't think that either of them were over $1. So fun treasures. Thanks for sharing a little piece of your day with me today. If you haven't yet, please hit that like button, subscribe, comment, all of the good things. I love growing this channel, and I love just sharing, pieces of my heart, pieces of my home, projects, all the good stuff with you all. Have a fantastic fall.